Hello and welcome to the Health Fairy Undiluted. Have you ever wondered about the origin and history of the bubonic plague? This deadly disease first made its mark in the 14th century during a terrifying event known as the Black Death. It was a time of despair and horror as the plague claimed the lives of nearly 60% of Europe's population. Imagine entire towns and cities wiped out, families torn apart, and societies forever changed. But the bubonic plague didn't stop there. It reared its ugly head again in the 17th century during the Great Plague of London, enforcing its reputation as a relentless and ruthless killer. These devastating outbreaks have etched the bubonic plague into our history books as one of the most deadly diseases humans have ever faced. So the bubonic plague has a long and devastating history, but where does it come from? The agent of this deadly disease is a bacterium called Yersinia pestis. A notorious microbe, Yersinia pestis, is the puppeteer behind the scenes of the bubonic plague. The bacterium wields its power in a rather insidious way, living and multiplying within the gut of fleas. But these fleas are not just any fleas. They are the fleas that have made a cozy home on rats. These rat-borne fleas, carrying the lethal Yersinia pestis, are the vectors of the bubonic plague. When a flea bites an infected rat, it ingests the bacteria. The bacteria then multiply within the flea, effectively turning it into a miniature biological weapon. When this flea subsequently bites a human, it regurgitates the bacteria into the human's bloodstream, thus spreading the disease. It's a cunning and lethal chain of transmission, from rat to flea to human. Now that we know the culprit and its accomplice, what does it do to our bodies? The bubonic plague is not a silent killer. It announces its presence with a range of symptoms. Now let's delve into the details. The initial signs of this disease are quite similar to the flu. You may experience fever, chills, and weakness. But the real hallmark of the bubonic plague is the appearance of one or more swollen, tender lymph nodes, known as buboes. These typically emerge in the groin, armpit, or neck area. Moreover, the disease isn't instant. After exposure to the bacteria, symptoms usually make their appearance after about a week. This period is called the incubation period. But it's no holiday, I assure you. The longer the disease goes untreated, the more severe the symptoms become. Some people may even experience shock and organ failure, leading to death if not treated promptly. These symptoms are alarming, aren't they? But what can we do to prevent it? Prevention is always better than cure, especially with a disease as deadly as the bubonic plague. The strategies to avert this historical menace are straightforward and achievable. First, maintain stringent personal and environmental hygiene. Cleanliness denies the plague-carrying rodents a habitat, thus breaking the transmission cycle. Second, avoid contact with rodents and their fleas at all costs. This might mean securing your homes against these pests or being cautious in outdoor settings, particularly in plague-endemic areas. Speaking of these areas, if your journey takes you there, take all necessary precautions. This could involve wearing insect repellent or even seeking prophylactic antibiotics in consultation with a healthcare professional. Lastly, but most importantly, if you or anyone around you starts showing symptoms, the sudden onset of fever, chills, or swollen lymph nodes, seek immediate medical help. Early detection and treatment can mean the difference between life and death. Remember, knowledge and vigilance can keep us safe from the shadows of the past, like the bubonic plague. Thank you for watching. If you found this video educative, like and share this video, and don't forget subscribe so that you will be notified whenever a new video is uploaded. See you next time.